Long ago, in the kingdom of Mavia, lived a beautiful and beloved princess. She was adored by everyone from the palace staff to her own parents, the king and queen. One day, the king, wanting to gift his daughter something special, chose an exquisite necklace. It was a stunning piece, and he couldn't wait to see it on her. Everyone agreed they couldn't have hoped for a sweeter, wiser princess destined to be a great queen. One evening, while enjoying her favorite apple pie, the princess suddenly collapsed. She fell into a deep, mysterious sleep from which no doctor could wake her. For months, she lay pale and still, sometimes appearing to be in pain, as if trying to speak, but her eyes never opened. Heartbroken, the king followed the advice of a mystic to place her in a chest with sacred charms to protect her spirit, hoping she might one day return. A soldier was assigned to guard her chamber each night, but a strange terror filled the palace. Night after night, the guards would flee the princess's chambers, screaming about a haunting presence. The screams became a nightly ritual until one brave soldier, Evans, was assigned the duty. That night, he didn't hear a ghost, he heard the princess's voice, filled with agonizing pain. Instead of running, Evans stayed, horrified by her suffering. The next morning, his commander was surprised. "You didn't come out screaming?" Evans replied, "How can such a tormented soul hurt anyone? There's so much pain, such helplessness. We have to do something." He was convinced she was trying to tell them something. "If only we could get into her mind," he mused. His friend scoffed, but another soldier recalled a legend about a great wizard who could read people's innermost thoughts. The wizard had become a recluse, disgusted by the greed and selfishness he saw in the world, and disappeared deep into the forest. Determined, Evans declared, "I'll go find him." His two friends, moved by his resolve, decided to join him. Their only lead was a dangerous, uncharted part of the forest, infamous for deadly serpents and killer insects. Undeterred, they armed themselves and set off. The journey was perilous. They fought off giant snakes and navigated treacherous terrain. At one point, one of his friends quipped, "If we get out of here alive, remind me never to be friends with you two again." After a grueling journey, they reached a high cliff. Below, shrouded in mist, they saw a house. Hope surged, but how could they get down? Evans, ever the brave one, volunteered to rappel down alone using a rope held by his friends. "It's the only way I'll survive," he said, trusting his comrades. He made his descent and finally stood before the secluded home. An old man appeared. "Who are you?" he demanded. Evans pleaded, "I need you to help our princess." The man, the wizard, refused. "I don't do magic anymore." "Your world is full of selfishness and cruelty," Evans retorted. "Isn't it selfish of you not to help someone in need?" He then challenged the wizard. "You can read minds, right? Look into mine. See if you find any selfishness there." The wizard scanned Evans's mind. What he saw was not malice, but selflessness. The stolen cookie was for a hungry dog. The unfinished homework was because he'd spent the night caring for a sick horse. The wizard, impressed by Evans's pure heart and astonished that he'd braved such dangers on a mere legend, agreed to help. To Evans's surprise, the wizard revealed a hidden elevator to get back up the cliff. "You have an elevator, and you let me rappel down this valley?" Evans exclaimed. "Nobody ever comes here," the wizard replied wryly. They returned to the palace, where the wizard reached into the princess's mind. "She was bewitched," he announced. "Her soul is trapped in a black crystal ball." The king was distraught. "Who did this? What's the cure?" The cure was to break the crystal, but its location was a mystery. The princess herself didn't know. Evans realized the culprit must be someone inside the palace. He devised a clever plan. The next day, Evans announced to the court that he had found the criminal. He accused Raymond, the king's most trusted advisor. Raymond furiously denied it. "How could you believe a random soldier over me?" he raged at the king. But Evans had laid a trap. He had spread a false rumor that the wizard was experimenting with a way to track the black crystal anywhere in the kingdom. Believing his hiding place was about to be discovered, Raymond had rushed to retrieve the crystal ball. Evans's comrades, stationed at the kingdom's borders, caught him in the act. Confronted with the evidence, Raymond confessed his motive was jealousy. He believed his own son was more deserving of the throne than the princess. The beautiful necklace he had found for her was actually a cursed object used to trap her soul. "I trusted you, Raymond," the king said, his voice heavy with betrayal. On the king's command, Evans smashed the crystal ball. Instantly, the princess awoke, calling out for her father. The kingdom rejoiced. The princess, alive and well, thanked Evans for saving her life. The wizard, having seen true goodness in Evans, felt a renewed sense of purpose. As for Evans, he had only one request for the wizard: "As long as I get to use your special tunnel and elevator, I'll consider my debt paid." And so, the brave soldier's courage and selflessness not only saved the princess, but also brought hope back to the entire kingdom. Thank you so much for watching this story unfold. If you enjoyed it, please give us a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing tales. See you next time.